Oh, well, this is the first. Oh, well, that's great because before you had to go through that's obviously sorted all here, but before you had to go through a lot of shite and, well, they've done it. I don't know if this is limited, it's just saying it's live. I'm just sort of, welcome to live, yeah, yeah, leg rank live. Well, I don't think there'll be any country, yeah. Hi. This is my first time. Well, it is my first. Whoops, spelling mistake. Time. Yeah, last time I did this. Well, just have, haven't I? Right. So it's live, but no one knows you're here, but that's okay. I've got that. Well, we'll just start. We'll just sing. Hi. Yeah, I'm still getting them, but that's well, according to this, yeah, right, you've got one person watching. Well, that's understandable, Graham. No continuation using this yet. Rare. And it is okay, Tuesday. It's coming up to 2:00 in the morning. Now this is my yeah, that's what we're going to start on. This is my medicine. Well, yeah, it is my medicine, but I can describe that. It's made of 3 herbs. To get a bowl. Be careful. That is roughly a 500 ml container for my medicine. The containers I use, I buy on Amazon. Of course, you can find other, but the beauty of this container, see the top? You'll hear it in it. Yeah, not a good example. Listen. Yeah, hear that click? Do it again. Is that they are specifically designed to dispense oil, but they have this, I think, brilliant feature that you twist it one way. It clicks. It's only a click, but you get used to it. Back, that's locked. So it's air sealed. Not as if this will go off if it's stored properly. It is the oil that's made from these 3 herbs. Well, I would say it's antiseptic, it's anti-whatever, anti-inflammatory. You get me. In itself, it's a sacred medicinal compound. I mean, obviously, if you did happen to have a bottle like this, and you happen to see a bit of mist or whatever on the top, well, I'd just advise you to rebottle it. Oh, no, it'd be perfectly safe. You get me a bit of mold, but you won't, because this stuff, there's no, you can take as much as you want. Probably a bit much to drink it neat, but yeah, I mean, it's really tasty. So there's no limit of what you can take. You can also, this channel, you can also use this oil like you would use a medicinal oil. That's me told. If you happen to have a swollen leg, which I do I'm just being told that can be used in that capacity. So we'll stick with the oil for now. Now, this oil is very cheap for you to make. So I'm taking my time. You will need a magical butter machine, which is an oil infuser. I would recommend this one, but there are ones a bit dearer. But as long as they can infuse herbs into oil, that's it. I mean, this machine can do other things as well, you see. It could make salad dressings and all this. It's got recipes, and you can go online, and it's the best price one. So there you are. Magical butter can be bought on where I buy everything, Amazon. Get it? So that's your machine sus, but you can buy another brand, but you obviously will need that. What else will you need? A good bowl, because when you actually take the medicine, yeah, that's what it is, from the machine after, it doesn't matter. To make a good brew, put it on the 8-hour cycle. So imagine you go through it all, so there's no whatever, because I'm starting with this, right? So the herbs. You want a herb, which I've got just so handily. Well, empty bag, and it's got some there. This is your main ingredients. Have a look. I can read it anyway. This is brought from Amazon, and that is, I have to check myself. Oh no, that is a 200-gram sachet. It's organically grown. I'll just show you that. Oh, very high quality, right? It's the pouch itself. See, that is metal lined. Get it? Oh, this is a quality. Oh, right. Each is a quality product. That 200-gram. The company's called Valley of Tea, and it's on Amazon. You'll find it. And the actual product is just called Holy Basil Tulsi. Right, it's organically, it's certified organic, okay. And that 200-gram, it's got a daylight expiry date. Well, that's right up to July 2020. Oh, you're going to use it for them, but yeah. So it's a quality product, well packaged, and that would cost you £15. And that is 200-gram. And for those of you who are not familiar with conversion, but you'll need 50-gram to make a litre of medicinal oil. And this machine, if you get that one, that's its maximum load. It makes a litre. So to make a litre, we'll just stick with that. You'll need 50 grams of holy basil, right, also known as Tulsi. You'll need some lecithin, but you can find all this about if you check out the oil infusing machine. It'll mention lecithin, right, or whatever, but it's a very pure product. It's actually based on you get other varieties, but the variety I would recommend is you use sunflower lecithin, right? Now the function of this lecithin is that it increases the power or the efficiency of the sunflower oil to extract the medicinal compound. It's a form of fat, basically, but in powder, and it will enable the oil to extract more effectively the herbal ingredients that you're going to put in it. So that's important. The lecithin, again, from Amazon, I think it's about £6 for a 100-gram tub. You need for a 1 litre preparation roughly 2, not heaped, tablespoons full of this powder. You can put 3 in, that's up to you, but not heaped, right? Then you've put your 50 grams of holy Tulsi basil in, right? Then the second herb, it's quite tricky to get hold of, but I actually brought mine from Jamaica. It's one of the places where the herb grows it. That's why it's called Jamaican cherry. And it is actually a tree. And it does produce cherries. So it's very common. And I got a big brown bag full, because it's not a big, professional outlet, brown bag, of Jamaican cherry. Obviously, it's dried. It's not necessarily cherries. Yeah, any of the plant, any of the leaves, whatever, all have the same medicinal thing. I might add, for those of you that way inclined, I've got greenhouses. Well, you won't need, yeah, you can get Jamaican cherry seeds. Good thing for you to grow at Findle. So you propagate them in a greenhouse as you would anything. Well, they do like a warm climate, but I'm sure you guys can sort that out. And very small seeds because they're actually from a cherry. Get it? Oh, that's, the understanding of it, It'd be a fantastic thing for you to grow. And you can sell them, of course, once they've been sprouted and grown and are like in a little pot. It's just a sort of, it's a sacred plant. And we'll just say that. And if you've got a sacred cherry tree in your garden, climatically, there might be some, but you guys know all about this. It does like a warm climate, but I'm sure if it's talked to nicely, it will grow in England. Right. So that's a potential business, because people obviously would like to have a sacred cherry, get it, tree in their garden, because it's a tree. That's all you need, just one of these in your garden. You've got a fantastic source of a very medicinal plant. So that's Jamaican cherry, but it does go under other names. It grows in, funny enough, both the countries that I'm linked with, Thailand and the Philippines. I mention that because it is my goddaughter in the Philippines, because she is a good goddaughter and she knows about my diabetes and that. Well, Graham, check this out. And she told me it. And it is a Filipino student who has done scientific research into this tree. And it's got a different name, but you'll find all that out. It has actually got a different name in, as in this example, the Philippines. Right? You'll find it. You just put that in your web browser. Jamaican cherry, related to as a cure for diabetes. And you'll get taken right to the research. And it has got a name. In fact, right. Aratilis. I'll just double check. But it's Aratilis. Again, same thing. Just stick that in your web browser. Oh, here you go. This is all it goes under many names. Jamaican cherry, Cerusi tea, so that's a product name. Capulin, 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 Montiguia. It does grow quite all over the place. Montigia, Muntigia dash, then Calabura. Now, I got that wrong, so I can't remember. Calabera, red. But yes, here we go. You're getting a good service here, mate. I'll get paid for this video. Okay. Also known as Kersen fruit. It's a tree and it does actually produce a Kersen fruit, Kerson fruit. Also known, see, strawberry tree. Now that gives you an indication. The cherries are very sweet and nice. Again, that's the beauty of it. Kids love them and that. So that's enough for you to suss that out. Now, the third ingredient, because of the illegality of things, but it works because it's just to make sure that you're 100% safe. 1%, 1%, see, I stress that, of hemp herbal tea. But of course, whatever, because it doesn't matter if you did happen to use, in fact, I use the label CBD. I won't find it now. Doesn't matter. I did have it out actually the other day. No, come on, we're doing a video, Graham. Just look. Because it doesn't matter the brand. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, I'm making. You only have to put and find a source of CBD hemp tea. Right? Many brands. The hemp I'm using is grown in Croatia. Yeah. And that was 200 grams. You know, in a bag. It's show it, Graham, for cross and right. Yeah. Right. Oh. Makes it a more interesting video, Graham. Rare. Now, that's perfectly sealed. It's marketed. The company. Well, I've got various things, but this is the email address. Well, yeah, I mean, quick email and you can do a bulk deal. Yeah, right. info@eco-cannabis.com. Right, and this is on the back. That's a 70 gram. All beautifully sealed, but because they're proud of their product. It's vegan, it's gluten-free, and it's organic, right? And it's just called you can see it now. Cannabis.com. And they're a beautiful company, and I'm sure if you wanted to buy bulk, get it there. This would be a good start. It's grown in Croatia, so it's not the other side of the world. I can't remember the price offhand, but if you're going to buy bulk, whatever, right? But of course, and that's 70 grams, you can get bigger bags. And of course, you can soon do a deal. No, they are all 70 gram bags that I've got left. Yeah, see, Hempley, same thing. Oh, it's live. Well, don't worry about that. These are really well packaged product. Same thing. See, they're very proud of their product. And, well, and they're kept in as you would, a big tea drum. But that's it. So 1%. This is just to make it absolutely a pure, legal product. But it works. So 1%. What's that? Well, I put roughly 3 pinches of that herbal tea in a mix for a litre. Right? Then the machine itself, so I can only talk about my machine, but they all are, is totally automated. Now the machine heats the oil, right? And every now and then, you'll see it when you load it, a little rotor blade, which mixes it, but that could be your homeopathic means, get it? Because what you do with homeopathic stuff is you just shake it and it's left, and it's how many times it's shook is its strength. Hypothetically, a 60 times, this is homeopathic remedy, means it's been shook 60 times. And that's quite a strong, but the trip is there'd be no physical compound of the compound that the homeopathic remedy you're making will be in it. Now, this machine set on an 8-hour cycle, correct me if I'm wrong, but right, about every 20 minutes, there's a little right? That's just disturbed, but that's like doing homeopathy. Done. Over the power of 80, well, so that's 3 per hour. then 8 times 3. Maths, 3 eighths. 24. But I'm being told now by it's more. Because this is about a 10-second, really fast, get it, shaking. It is the blade, you'll hear. We'll put that. 150 times strength. Equivalent of a homeopathic remedy. So it gets you go round the circle while you only need 1% of marijuana. Because ultimately you're making, well, it's both. Because of the content of your other herbs, like 50 gram, get it, of holy basil, you're getting the both of best worlds. This is what I'm being told. So there is a physical, well, going back to that, most definitely nature to the medicine, as you can certainly taste the herbs, get it, when you put the 50 gram in. But you've also, it has an etheric compound or an etheric nature. So it doesn't matter if your oil was analysed, cosmic humour, there'd be fuck all cannabis there. 3 pinches, over 8 hours, and this, right, okay. But it is bit humour as effective as fuck. Very powerful medicinal medicine. Universal medicinal medicine. So the attributed things that these 3 herbs are related to, well, actually marijuana, well, we don't know what completely marijuana can do because it has been made illegal. But marijuana and holy Tulsi, holy basil Tulsi, are both very sacred and medicinal plants. Marijuana has been prostituted. I shared this, and if the deva of marijuana, well, you can. Oh, there are means to contact the deva of marijuana, and those of you involved in this will know what I'm talking about. And hypothetically, either through a pendulum or whatever, you can ask questions to the deva of marijuana. Here's a nice little bit of research for you. Yeah. But what's known about Tulsi, because it's the exact opposite, Tulsi hasn't been considered an illegal drug. Tulsi goes way back, and you can do some incredible easy research on Tulsi, not just through the Ayurvedic system, although that's got a lot. Well, this says it all. There are 3 strains of Tulsi plant, could be more. One's called Krishna, okay? One's called Rama, okay? And there's another one which could be combined. But going back to the folklore of the Tulsi plant, it is attributed to being a plant form, reincarnation form, get it, as a plant of a deity. I don't think it's actually Krishna, but of that ilk. You get me? Because the deity functions in Hinduism is quite complex. But yeah, again, depending upon your capacity to assimilate this, but what I'm basically putting to you, it's a very sacred, holy, medicinal plant. Is a sacrament. And the same thing with marijuana. Again, if you go back, it's mentioned in the Bible and was used in the oil that was used to anoint the kings. So it's in the Bible, and a lot of people don't like this. You get me? But we all know the Bible's been hacked to fuck. But this is a Spanish form. Again, very special oil. Look, sacred oil, 50 ml, manufactured in Spain. Right, available online. I don't know if this would be. It's 100% organic. Manufactured by Natural Spain, herbal extract. There you go. 2 times concentrate CBD, 350 mg. But it does also incorporate other oils. So we go around here. Shake well before use. Use 3 or 10 ml daily. August, whatever, right? Ingredients: organic olive oil. Yeah. Okay. Decarboxylated, we now know what that means. Organic hemp. The decarboxylate is a process that's now understood when in any form of hemp or marijuana preparation, whether you're making oil, whatever, is you put it through decarboxing. It's a heat treatment. But what it does is when you decarboxylate your herbal mixture, it again increases its effectiveness. It actually causes aspects of your hemp to be released, in a sense. It's like baking it. But again, this is all available now, this science. You'll get a decarboxylate box with your magic butter machine, and it's got a built-in thermometer. So it's not hot, but you'll be told the temperature. I believe it's 130 degrees off my head, but you get a really state-of-the-art thermometer. So you'll get it's like a heat-proof, not metal, see, but a heat-proof material. Oh, silicon. Just like rubber, yeah, silicon. So you put your herbal material in there. You then put the thermometer in, which has a long lead and comes out, and you're given a recommended temperature. And it takes 30 minutes, but once you're up to the temperature. And this comes with this machine, if that's the way you want to go, right? So they've done, whoever's put this together, well done. Yeah. 50 million stars. Yeah. Magical butter people. Because obviously put their own money in and invested. It's totally automated, this machine. So I go back to that. It does heat the oil. And you can choose which temperature, but I'll use the middle temperature. See, right, we're at the machine. The first thing you do after you put all your ingredients in, right, and you put the lid down and you plug the power in, it lights up, and then you set the temperature. I don't use 3, so dun, 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 and the light goes in the middle, right? It's all in the book anyway, but that's sad. Then all you've got to do is set the time. And you've got a thing for an hour. I think you've got 1 button, 2 hour, maybe 4, and then 8. So you click the 8-hour cycle. There's another button. I'm selling Morbius sales, and it's got a self-cleaning function. Brilliant. So after you've made your medicine and poured it out and that, you can put warm, mildly soapy water in it. And then put the lid down and press it, and it'll go, get it? Not long, right? Then you take the lid off, tip the soapy water out, and then do it again. So it takes minutes to clean it properly. Then you put some water in if you want, because one lot of washing up liquid's enough, and you can choose what one you want. But generally, I use an antibacterial one, but mild. So it's very easy to clean. We'll put that back down because it just lists that. Well, I do the hemp, There's some other herbs, murphia, something leaf. I mean, this is the genuine product, and bark and lemon. It looks like actually you can take this orally because it just says use 3 ml a day. But I think also with this, like all I've made, it can be used to put on the skin externally to help actually heal a wound or whatever. But it is only that. But that is very special oil. Again, no. Contact them. Business again. Yes. There you go. It's described as an anointing or massage oil. So anointing is, in the Christian faith, we'd put a little bit of oil on our hand. I'm doing it now. Be prayed up, prayed out, and blessed. This is what we do in the Christian church, right? It's called a healing anointing. So it's a little bit hot, and then on the head, and prayer. And you can, if you go over the third eye, but that doesn't matter, across, whatever you move in the spirit. But that is a very powerful healing tool. So someone comes to you for a healing. Again, it's all psychosomatic, because we all know that. So 2 ways and up your ass, yes. But if that person asks you, because they're in the know, well, can you give me an anointing, please, Graham? I'm doing it in second term. Then I can bring my all out and say, yes, I've got this. And in the spirit, I will pray out, as we say, whatever that person needs to heal. Here, same difference, right? And it's in the Christian thing. It's called an anointing. So this is available for you and anyone. And you don't need a lot. So I'm basically now whipping up healers. This is my way. I did it my way of healing. I'm going to do this. This is why I'm doing this video. I am going to go back to the Findorn Foundation. I could get thrown out, but I don't think so. And I'm going to the Phoenix, which was called that shop. And there's a place there where you can just put your card up, because I've had my card there. So it'll be exactly the same design, because it's already been designed, pendulum, diagnosis, pyramids, which is also incorporated, planetary healing as well. So people would come to a healing session with me. I will also give them a mini workshop on how to set up their own planetary healing setup, which is what I've evolved here. It's a pyramid. It incorporates the flower of life. It incorporates sacred water from all over the world. It's black and white. So it's got a black stool. I can show it actually in a minute. I will do it. And a white PVC, because that's all been verified by research in it. So basically, we found a really brilliant use for plastic, because the qualities of plastic, it doesn't conduct electricity. And the energy that the pyramid is drawing up, which is the natural Earth's energy, has an electromagnetic compound to it, right? Aspect, right? So the Russian research has verified, the best pyramids you can buy, meaning the more effective design, is a Nubian. And they're different to the normal, the other version. You can get a Giza. So a Giza is very wide, get it? And a Nubian is more pointed. You find all this online anyway, and any decent pyramid distributor. And there's a brilliant guy I can recommend now, Stargate Pyramids. And that's his trip. So he started out, making his own bit crew, but okay, pyramids. But following on from the Russian research, he's now developed a brilliant kit that collapses down, because this is all from feedback. Well, I can't really get on the plane with 6 foot lengths. It's a bit, this collapse, but it's all brilliantly done into 3 foot lengths. Very light, it's just PVC, and you can take your own pyramid to do this sort of work anywhere you go. No hassle, right? And you can set up your pyramid anywhere you go in your hotel room. The only need you have is that one side of the pyramid is orientated north. Piece of biz. You can immediately, I would recommend, minimum is you put your water under the pyramid that you're going to drink. But of course, it can be medicine. It can be planetary healing medicine. You follow me? So you have a big container of water under your pyramid. I'm being told 8 hours again. Minimum time. You can longer get it, but, minimum time to actually get some decent effect. So you're in your hotel room, you get your pyramid erected there, and you stick a source of water under it. And this is scientifically verifiable. You can buy now structured water. That means that water could have come from any source, as waters do, but it's put under a pyramid. And then after a time, it's bottled and it's sold as structured water, because the actual structure of the water does change. We're going back to the work of Emoto, where he took water and from various sources, and then he froze it and then put it under a microscope. And you can see his brilliant books. I haven't got one here, but any of Emoto's books have got brilliant photographs of various samples of water and the brilliant geodesic, crystalline, if you like, pattern. Needless to say, unhealthy water, stagnant, this sort of water, you don't get a nice shape, if any shape. But beautiful healing waters, again, from sacred sites, well, you can see it yourself. That's the idea of this man's research. It's visual evidence for you to think, excuse me, I'm sworn much, right? Well, this isn't a load of bollocks. There's something to that, because you've got to believe that yourself. If you're a healer and you're starting to work under this way of, incorporating pyramids, incorporating water, you've got to have a good grounding, because you will get clients, all right, patients, whatever, that will challenge it. Again, we go around the circle. You'll need a pendulum. It doesn't matter, this is just my one. And you attune to the pendulum. Any pendulum teacher, because I've been taught a proper online thing, but it's quite basic. So you attune to your pendulum by asking it a definitive yes and no question. So you're getting to know the response of the pendulum, which is you, but all right, as a yes and a no. The classic one is, am I a man? And then you'll get, a yes response, which is clockwise for me. Am I a woman? And you'll get a no response. But that's just that. So then that pendulum has become a very portable means of you divining. And the way will you be using it amongst many, any monetary things, I go through my pendulum, as to say, shall I pay Facebook lottery winnings fees, but we have to word that differently. Shall I pay £300 to Facebook lottery winnings, okay, today, please? The bugger. It's giving me a swing that way, which is neither yes nor no. That's good. When you start to get these responses, it's basically saying you will make the right decision. But you can ask again. Get it? Even Jesus Christ had his moments of doubt and pain. So 50 minutes down the road, something's happened or whatever, you can ask again. But that's how I use my pendulum for financial guidance, because I do have to live on a very tight budget, as I am now. I may have won $750,000 US, and I may have won a Toyota Highlander car. Right. Now you can ask that. It's not fortune telling. Right. Oh, you invite your guides and helpers in. Being told them, but you do, right? So it's just a silent little ritual. Blessed guides and helpers, please draw close. Thank you. Blessed Archangel Michael, please draw close and grant me protection. And that's it. You can have different deities, get me guides and helpers is pretty universal, but you may have, as I have as well, a particular Buddhist deity that is known as a protector. In fact, I've got him up there. How you doing, mate? Right. But, right, since, of course, this is live, and you've been thinking, right, will I get my $750,000 and my Toyota, Toyota Highlander car, please? I'm getting a very positive yes. So on the strength of that, you could say that I am being tested. I am very poor. I've got to have a drink. Excuse me. Okay, I'm not. It's delicious. It's lukewarm, but it's nice. Very milky. You know, no sugar. Right. So as a living example, this is what I've been doing with this lottery winning thing, because I have set dates when my pension is paid in, and they now know that. And so I will get hassled on those dates. I will expect to get an email. And what has been said is they've been pushing by. Update. That's it. Oh, thank you very much. Right. And they're asking for an update. Now that could mean, no, I'm not going to pay any money this time at the moment, because I've got some unexpected expenses, because we have an arrangement that I've got to the 12th of January to pay off the final, I believe, £550. Right? But again, moving in the spirit, I've got a goddaughter to look after, and I've got a potential wife in Thailand. These are the only two people that I send money to or buy a present. But with Om, I did send her money because it cost. Didn't have the time to send her a present, but she understands. So I just sent her money. Oh, and that was actually the same with Matty. I have at birthdays and things because she well reminds me, right, well, that's what a good mum does. And that's how she reminds your son such and such, because that's what she calls all those things. It's his birthday and he's 8 or whatever. And she knows that the son's going to be a bit upset if daddy doesn't send him out. So I would get it. So that I've just sent Matty an iPhone 6. Bought it online, she knows that, but it's completely refurbished and it's a brilliant model to buy because it was, you get these changeover things. The iPhone 6 has some really good features. And I took it to a shop. So it's had a new battery installed and a new screen. Oh, and I bought her a case because that helps in the transport. Some connectors, plug, little bibs and bobs. Right, brand new adapter, brilliant adapter. It can go into any country thing, and it's got 3 USB selling it now. Excellent, so you can charge up 3 different devices with it. Got the cable, yes, lightning cable, I believe. Yeah, lightning, yeah. And that won't be probably too easy for her to get a hold of, but she's got that. And she might have actually received it by now. Rare. It was sent to try and get for Christmas, but imagine the rush. And she'll follow through on that, So she had a present center, but Om didn't. I did just send money because that's the beauty of Om. She's never hustled me. Bless her, I'm playing Om a compliment now. In the year that we've been apart and we're engaged, never hustled me. Right? Oh, yeah, I'm feeling it now because, I woke up with it. Oh, my God, and Om did start to get, again, so I'm feeling a bit jealous of me and Matty. It could look like we're a couple. We're not. Matty's my god. That's it. She didn't grasp that. See, goddaughter. Oh, that's it. Again, this is your powers of darkness, right? Bless her heart. See, she's got principles. You not treat women of Thailand well, because that goes on in Thailand. Men get women pregnant and fuck off and all this. And that's why men have quite a hard time in Thailand now. You can't buy a scooter for yourself. Get it? You must have a girlfriend and it's put in her name. Well, it's obvious, isn't it? So what could happen? That you bust up with your girlfriend keeps your scooter, and that's it. Get it? If you tried to drive it away, she can go to the police. It's her scooter, and the police will come and retrieve it. Get it? Same analogy. You can't buy a house in Thailand unless it's put in your girlfriend's name. And there is a bit of a way around, but even that, the only sort of loophole you've got is you can take out a 99-year lease. But, again, if you and your girlfriend are to split up, that house is hers. That's just the way it is. And we've caused that because we have abused the women of Thailand. They are beautiful. And I mean that in both contexts. Beautiful physical and beautiful inside. So they do see beyond people's physical imperfections. Yeah. I was a fat fuck, and I had legs that were weeping, like ulcers. And my girlfriend, every morning, and she did this, learned it all herself, went to the chemist, if you like, and said, boyfriend got this, that, and the other, and put all the bandages and your everything, because, she can speak the language, and that was her role. So she dressed my legs every morning after I'd had a shower. That's the ritual. And then not in the evening because I could keep that. But of course, we've got to be careful. She checked because if the blood got on the sheet, so that could be a bit of a hassle. So maybe she did. Most sometimes dress twice. She would make that decision. I'd go, oh no, don't. No, come here. right. And she dressed my legs again for the evening. I was diabetic. That meant we had a big bed, luckily, because I was up and down in the night. But she was beautiful. I'd come back in the bed, she'd been woken up, and she'd snuggle up and hug me from behind. So she had a slightly interrupted sleep, but we were right. But a lot of women just wouldn't tolerate that. So she was put through, testing for love. She didn't know I was going to be possibly a millionaire and the rest. Right. In Thailand, the currency exchange was, but it could be different, about 50 baht to a pound. It's probably changed. I think it's about 36 or 40. But I would be, just use the maths, $750,000. Into dollar. Fucking hell. Right. But you just multiply that by, 750,000, multiply that by about 40 would be how many baht. Now that is a fortune. Again, because Thailand is a very cheap place to live. And if you've got a Thai girlfriend or wife, same difference, we can get things a lot cheaper than just what they call us farangs, okay? So if I'm a white rich bastard and I go to rent a room, I will pay more than if I'm technically a Thai person. Yeah, we're a couple, get it? So easy. And this is everything. You go to the markets. I learned all this, see? I even had an outburst once in the spirit because this was being done to me. Yeah, I went to buy some, real true life I'm chatting. Went to buy some sun cream, right? So this was a place in Nan Han, geared for the tourists, get it? I mean, it was, they're the sort of people, that's it. Thai people wouldn't necessarily wear sun cream so much. They're natural, the skin of their colour, their body and that. So I went in there and I happened to be behind a Thai person with a Western boyfriend, get it? So buying it for him. What was it? 100 baht. Because she got it. Then I come up. Oh, yes. He didn't know. How much is 250 baht? Get it? So I did. Walked out the shop, paid it, but I wanted to make the point. Right. Walked out the shop, and if you know Ninon, into the beach, out by the taxi rank. And then I turned around. I am not a fucking farang, because that's what they call us. I am a planetary citizen. The spiritual side. No, I'm not an Englishman. I'm not a fucking German, not Scotsman, whatever. And I'm not a farang, which is their word for a European person. There was an atmospheric change on the beach because I was looked up to as being an incarnation of Buddha. Think I'm fat. Again, so this got rid of all my stuff. Because in the West, right, fat, rare, and obese, rare. Well, look at your statues of Buddha. In Thailand, especially, they're fat. The very few statues you'll see of Buddha as thin as when he's gone on a fast, and then it's extreme. You'll see this skinny man, his ribs sticking out. But Buddha, as Buddha, was fat. You see it, the jovial Buddha, big, fat. I've taken photographs of this anyway, but yeah. And I've got blue eyes. Just stand right out. All the people in Thailand have got black eyes. Well, I know this. When I went to Nakhon Sawan, which isn't a known major tourist destination, but it's full of temples, very special place. It's called the Land of Temples, Nakhon Sawan. And that was because I had a girlfriend from Nakhon Sawan. Again, this is another lady I could possibly marry, but she's funny enough. Well, the Bible got her for she wants a cake and penis and eat it. Meaning she likes lots of men and is probably a bit nervous about committing herself to one man. So she's not over enthusiastic whenever marriage has perhaps been suggested. Yeah. But on her side, she's got a daughter, just one of the cases I've been talking about. Husband's fucked off, and she's had to bring this daughter up on her own as a masseur. And I've met this daughter, and she, through her mother, said, this is your godfather. So she go, because she hasn't got a figure like that's what she needed. Beautiful woman. But when I met her, she's only about 13. Oh, yes, she was going through, this is common in Thailand, she had a girlfriend. And obviously it wasn't up to her mother, but she shared our home. And she had a girlfriend, so it's a lesbian relationship, and they slept together. Oh no, get this right. They didn't because she only lived just around the road, but they spent hours together in her bedroom. It was all sealed off and private and whatever. And I'd go like this every time she come to the house. Get it? Offer her obeisances and was really, friendly and welcoming and whatever. So she saw me like they call you papa. It's a term of respect. So she did, papa. And other examples, I'd go to the shop and there was a fire. And there was a fire at the checkout. It wasn't big, but people were freaking a bit. And I, in the spirit, said, look, it's all right, because people were panicking. All right. Not a bomb, get it? It's just that. And so because I stayed calm, all right, no, so all right, no problem. And they could see I wasn't running away. But my daughter, she screamed, but I think, Papa, be careful. She was genuinely concerned. Because I, on my own, walked up to this fire at this till and just put a thing on it and put it out. But she, because she had this affection, Papa, be careful. She was alarmed. And she's my goddaughter. So she's got an unusual name as well. But we're coming up to an hour. So right, yeah. I was with my lady I'm possibly going to marry. I call her Om, but she's got a Thai name. And people know because I don't send emails to many, And her mother had given her my phone number because she wanted to see me. And she was actually, here's a bit of a dig. She needed financial help, but I'm her godfather. I'm it. There's no actual father. He's fucking it. So I'm it. So she rings up, very polite, want to come and see you. Oh, fine. But there was a bit of animosity. Most Thai men, get this right, most European men of my age stature do marry young girls like my goddaughter. That's as common as shit. Yeah, they pick up this nice, beautiful young lady, get it? And so my wife-to-be, was put under a bit of pressure. Obviously, the vibes weren't too good. But this beautiful goddaughter of mine came in very humbly, shared a bit. She needs stuff. Oh, yeah, that's it. I've got no money, which I hadn't. Woody, I was waiting for my lottery winnings then. This is all karma. That's what I'm sharing to you. You will get karma. So I don't know what's happening. We end on a bit of a negative note within Facebook. But every time someone has come to me, and this is a classic example, and I was unable to give them the help that I should have been able to, because she needed it. She was young, and into her circumstances, she'd lost her job because she'd taken in 12 or maybe 15 stray cats. Get it? Because that's where her heart is. She loves cats. And I, if I had the money, would have set her up, because it's quite common in Thailand, her own little cat charity facility. So if she's that level, this is in our country, people would have donated. And the trip would have been she'd look after stray cats. And it'd be a facility, there'd be cat things and that. And she'd be advertised for people to come and give a cat a home. So she'd find them a home. Obviously, she doesn't just keep them all as out, but that's her role. And people, vice versa, would bring cats that they see have been abandoned or need assistance. They could be ill or stuck, get it? And that would have been perfect. Couldn't do that, Mark. Just one thing, because I didn't have the money. Now, you can come back. Of course, there's life. Well, I'm very sorry, Graham, but, as you implied, this is out of my hands, right? And what you meant by that was there's an admin group that has been picked, put together, and they actually run Facebook. Yeah? Well, I'll put this to you, Mark. Your admin needs a rocket up its fucking ass. That's right. If they were in any way truly spiritually aware, all these pathetic rules that they've made need to be reviewed. And maybe I'm the means to cause that. Very few people, I admit, live the lifestyle I live, i.e. a penniless bum that lives from hand to mouth. That's me. No capital. No bank accounts. I've got a bank account. No credit card. Right? So that means there's your answer. Most of your lottery winnings, I've got a mouse in here, but go on, you're all right. Oh, yeah, I've got live traps. I don't, but occasionally, it's cold. That's it. They're my pets. I've been sat here meditating, very still. The little mouse comes out and he's looking at me literally straight in the eyes. Because they know I won't harm them. Don't harm them. And the mouse I've got, he eats my bread. Doesn't matter, but I don't begrudge a mouse a few slices of bread. And what I do is if he has, they're not dirty enough. That's for the birds. Okay, so they've got his loaf of bread. And there's probably about the top 4 slices that he's nibbled in, bless him. And that goes to the birds, fine. And we've got a living relationship. They're also very territorial. I've seen mice in the kitchen fighting, squealing. Basically saying, this is my fucking home, fuck off. Yeah. This is my pet man. It's like, yeah, I'm the mouse's pet man. That's it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to the kitchen any time at night. They come out at night or sometimes at day. And I've got a big stash of cardboard here, which makes a perfect nest to them. And sometimes I can hear them scuttling about. But we're going all over. It's over an hour, so I can close this. So I'll put a quick thought up. First one I've done, no one's come. Because it's new. I said it's the first time. It is a live chat. Now, this is new. Obviously, I know how to end the stream. And this is supposedly going directly to YouTube. So no one's actually clicked in, which they can do. For I can just say I'm the only person that said, well, farewell, because people can read this. Farewell. Misspelled it. Yeah. Farewell. Lots of love, peace, and joy. So that's my second message. That's it. Farewell, right, that's it. No one else is locked in. I've got the time, so I'm quite... Oh, one person. Hold on. Here. See, this is the first time. Well, there is a one. That, I think, well, I can't mean me. That's daft. Well, it could be. I'm watching myself. Yeah. And whatever. So it's nice being with you because, again, moving in the spirit, some people will see this in the future. And that's the mechanics of the channeling. I have shared that when 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, my presence is felt. Well, this is the first channeling I've done. Well, I might be wrong. There seems to be a 1, but it could mean someone. But they haven't. That's common. They haven't put a message in, right? So no there. But that's you too. But I also know, moving in the spirit, that in the future, people will log into this. And this is who this was for. But taking the same analogy, I also understand that if I'm stuck in a TV station, I am trying to look for work, would do that, yeah. I consider myself, amongst many other things, a cosmic comedian, 18 plus. Now, I'm quite... I've hardly swore in this particular chat, but that's it. But I can do, and do, and people, or some people, do find it funny. So if there's anybody out there, I'm looking for work, even if I have maybe 700, get it, that's not me. You get me? I won't just sit and live off my fortune. I will continue to do these videos. I will set up a video connection on my car so I can actually do a live, get it, like this video chat, but not necessarily near a landline modem. You can get it. So it's like a satellite connection. And that would be but that's it. So I can go anywhere and do a channeling. And that's part of what I want to do. Visit sacred sites and channel. And this car, it's an 8-seater. It's not a Jaguar, but it'll make a perfect mobile home, in a sense, a place for me to sleep in. Well, and a partner as well, because the seats just fold flat. It's part of its design. Fantastic. And it's technically 3 rows of seats, but all the 2 back seats can be folded perfectly flat. Air mattress. I could even get a little heater installed. You can get them, actually. Little heater, and it runs off, I think, diesel. Just off the top of my head. Of course, I can get a generator, but you could argue that's going to pollute. But some of them are only about 100 cc. Like you see these ice cream vans. It's just a little thing like this, doesn't make a lot of noise and probably doesn't cause a lot of pollution. But obviously, if there's a means that I could heat my car without any pollution, well, there you go. That's your diesel generator out in the room again. But who knows, the technology we have, and in a warm, in a warm climate, it's sunny during the day, you could get a solar panelled heater. Yeah, I've answered it. So it's a solar panel all through the day, the energy stored into like battery cells. It won't need much heat to heat a car, get it? It's just a car. It's just quite compact. And and so I'd probably have it fitted with that as well. So it's a car that can go places, but if it gets cold at night, has a little bit of a heat. Well, I've answered it again. Well, so you can get electric blankets that run off 12 volt. Incredible. So I use here. Just 12 volt electric. And they use there you go, Martin. Use a minimal amount of power. Yeah, it's 12 volts. It's not 250 volt bloody electric user. Perfectly safe, but really snug and warm. Yeah. Anyway, 11:11, not yet, 1:11:50. Well, lovely being with you. This is the first one I've done. So I'm going to end it. And this is supposed to have gone straight into YouTube. It says live streaming YouTube. So I see now what the trip is, because this is the first time I've done it. Are you sure you want to end your stream? Yeah.